Canterbury Archaeological Trust was set up in 1975. The whole point about the trust at that time was to ensure that the rich heritage in the UK was preserved. In 1982 it became the responsibility of developers to pay the cost of archaeological investigations as part of the planning process. About 85% of our income comes from our commercial activities, but the remainder comes from a mixture of grant funding, from public donations, and also from our educational activities. We're also a charity. We have to report to both organisations, the Charity Commission and to Companies House. We have to be audited like all organisations, but we also have to comply with a lot of other regulations. So we are a fairly complex setup. It's the first time we've been able to bring all of these under the remit of one integrated computer system. It's very important to us, both on a commercial level and also as a research organisation, that our constituents, our clients, our other research organisations are kept in the loop at all times. And when they need information, we need to be able to provide it. And in the past, that would take some time and some effort to gather together. But with Greentree, we're able to do that quite quickly. We had a variety of systems that we've used over many years, and none of them really gave us the sort of visibility and the information in real time that we required. So we went out into the market and we took a number of references. One of those was Tata, and it was that, probably above all else, that swung it for us in terms of choosing Greentree, and we're very happy with what we've achieved to date. We have a small team of senior project managers, and it's their responsibility to make sure that their projects come in on time and on budget. So it's really Greentree that is their primary tool for ensuring that this happens. And they're now very pleased with the fact that, in particular, things like being able to turn a quote into an estimate at the click of a few buttons is something which has saved them an enormous amount of time and angst.
As a senior project manager, I sort of take a project through from start to finish. I use Greentree to set up the project initially, so to create the estimate, and then once the estimate has been agreed by the client, it becomes a live project, and then I use it to monitor all of the expenditure throughout the life of the project. So it'll be everything from all the staff costs, also all the material costs as well, the hire of cabins or transport or whatever it is we need. So yeah, use it to monitor the project from start to finish. The site work is often only half of the job, to be honest. We finish the site and then there's all the writing up of the report afterwards, there's the processing of all the finds. So again, I use Greentree to keep a cost management, just to make sure that everything's ticking along quite happily. Yeah, I think for me, what's made my life easier using Greentree is just the fact that I can get real-time information, and it means that I can monitor projects much more closely than I could before, because I just know that it's right and I can change team sizes if I need to. That really helps.